Hey guys, welcome back to I'm Just a Fan. It's your host Ben, and today we are recapping the Philadelphia Phillies losing to the Mets in Game 4. Let's get right into it. I'm not even sure it's worth doing a full game recap. I didn't take as many notes as I would have liked. Kind of just got caught up in the moment, but I'm going to go off of what I remember. First, let's start with Ranger Suarez. You gotta tip your cap to Ranger. Going into today, these two last games when the series was 1-1, I thought this was a scheduled loss. I did not think Ranger Suarez had that in him. To see the bounce back from him today, it really showed me a lot about Ranger's character. I obviously already knew he's a high character guy. We all knew that shit. We all did. But to see him bounce back in the biggest spot possible of the entire season, it just gave me even more respect for Ranger Suarez. He was really attacking them today, getting within the zone. Yes, he had a lot of contact or was walking guys and got in situations where he had two bases loaded and still got out of the jam. Didn't get good plays from his defense. Alec Bohm. But still, he was really getting at him. He was especially pitching low. That curveball, and I don't know if it's the changeup or the sinker. I could be wrong. Man, was he fucking killing the Mets in the first couple innings with those pitches. The Mets, they could not handle that pitch. He got Lindor a few times on that pitch. But it just wasn't enough. But I just wanted to keep, and this is not Rangers' fault, but I just wanted to, I wanted to tip my cap to him. Again, gutsy performance in the biggest spot. And I'll admit, I was doubting you today, Ranger. I was doubting you. But man, you fucking showed up. You had my utmost respect. What else? I mean, again, just... This team decides to show good at-bats first inning like they did Game 3, just to shit it all away in the second inning. There just wasn't much there. Yes, they got on base. I don't even know when they scored. It was either the 4th or the 5th inning. I can't even remember. Excuse me. I can't even remember how exactly it happened. I mean, Bohm obviously got on base. So either Cassie got hit or I'm pretty sure Harper got a walk. I can't remember, honestly. And that's on me. Bohm had that really weird chopper. Vientos drops the ball. The Phillies do score. So again, you'll take it. But again, it haunts you for the rest of today. Not capitalizing with runners in scoring position. It's haunted you the entire series. In my opinion, I mean, obviously, yes, everyone's getting on the bats, but I think it's kind of getting under-talked about how, and it's been all year, how bad this team is when runners are in scoring position. At least the last couple months. Sorry for the fucking yawns. Holy shit. At that point, eventually, Ranger does get taken out. I didn't mind them taking him out. I didn't necessarily hate putting Hoffman in. But here is my gripe with Hoffman. I think it was after the first or second batter. I couldn't remember. My group chat was saying it. I was saying it. You could see the control was not there. I think there was 2 different wild pitches just because he kept throwing that shit in the dirt. He couldn't locate as much as you wanted him to. He blew up in your face. And this is where I'm going to get on Topper. Why the hell do you continue to die on having these long leashes with the fucking bullpen? It's just, I don't understand. You have the long leash yesterday with Aaron Nola. You have the long leash yesterday with Alvarado. You have the long leash today with Hoffman. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. Eventually, Hoffman gets, they pull him, bases are loaded, and they decide to pitch Estevez, which, again, unless the split showed something else, I didn't love the decision. I like Estevez, but it's just because Estevez has been your closer all year. And number two, he's pitched every fucking game of the series. And again, I just thought you had too long of a leash with Hoffman. And holy hell, does that put you in a bad spot. 0 outs. Yeah, was it 0 outs or one? I think it was 1 out. 1 or 0 outs, bases loaded. I went on my phone to check the score of the Yankees-Royals game just to get a quick look at that. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. Didn't know my TV was delayed. All of a sudden, I see, for the Phillies-Mets score, I see a fat 4 next to the Mets. My heart drops, and I know what's coming next. I wait about a pitch or two, and you just see it. Estevez, right down the middle, fucking cranked into the bullpen. The MVP front runner, or I said front runner. Well, I guess I don't even know if I'm using runner up. That's right. The MVP runner up for New York, for the NL. Francisco Lindor, he's been doing it all year. He did it in Atlanta. He did it against Milwaukee. He did it today. He's done it numerous times this whole year. Shows up in a clutch spot. Punishes the Phillies. And for me personally, I just thought they were done after that. I thought that was such a gut punch. Again, 4-1. Yes, 3 runs is doable. But you're talking about the 2024 Philadelphia Phillies. If you've been watching this series over the last 3 to 4 months, this team can't always string away hits. And I just felt like the momentum just changed there. It changed, and I didn't have faith. Did I give up? No. But for me, I personally just didn't have faith after that. It just was such a gut punch. It was such a Phillies thing to do, to be in this game with 1 run, just to let up a goddamn grand slam to fucking Lindor. That was a shame. And my big gripe again relating to the bullpen today with Topper. Yes, Topper, you had the long leash. Number 2, I'm hearing reports that everyone is ready to go today, potentially, including Christopher Sanchez, and including even potentially Zach Wheeler. I don't know if those reports were true. I don't know. But if they were, why? And again, I don't know how Sanchez looks. I don't know how Wheeler looked. Now, obviously, you would want to prefer Sanchez over Wheeler because Wheeler would be pitching Friday if you had won today. But why do you not throw the full arsenal at these fucking guys? You go to Estevez, like I said, has pitched the last 4 games, including today. No Strom. Why did you can him for yesterday? He didn't even come in yesterday. Just for him to pitch in the 9th today? The fuck was that? Also, again, you had Christopher Sanchez. Why did you not throw him? What did you have to lose? I just didn't get it. I didn't get the philosophy today. I didn't get the long leash today. Apologies for all the yawns. It is almost 11 o'clock right now. I just don't get it. I did not understand that today. I really didn't. Where do we even go there or go from there? I'm trying to think. I don't know. Those last couple of innings were all a blur. I know Kirkering did okay after giving the double when he came in. The Phillies they couldn't do shit with those at-bats. And then they decided to, fucking Just do whatever the fuck they were doing at the end of the last ninth inning. You get on base. You get 2 guys on base just for, what was it? Clemens to get cooked, Marsh to get cooked, and Schwarber to get cooked. This game fucked me up so much today, and I was so pissed. I decided, I'm going to the gym because no, that's not even a discussion that needs to be related to this video. I went to the gym. I watched the last inning in the gym. Just because this team, personally, for me, has just said, fuck you all week, other than Sunday. And I'm going to do the same thing to the Phillies. Fuck you too. I'm not fucking up the rest of my day just because of you guys. And I know most people watching this are like, wow, you're delusional. Why would you change your whole day because of a baseball team? Because I'm a fan. It's not a great relationship sometimes, but sometimes you got to move things around during the day. Maybe you got to work out later. Maybe you got to, eat dinner later. Anything. I don't know. The Phillies play at 5 o'clock on a fucking Wednesday. What do you want me to do? Just extremely disappointing. I thought Topper didn't have a great series. He started good, but I felt like he kind of... It was just It was at the end. The bullpen completely just shit the bed. Every guy in that bullpen shit the bed at some point. Which I can't even blame on Topper because who the fuck expected that? Strom, Hoffman, Estevez. Why am I blanking on the third guy that's a dog? Maybe it'll come to me. I'm blanking right now on a name. Again, apologies for these yawns. You had such a good pen, and that's why I thought the Phillies were going to win this series because they had a better bullpen than the Mets. I don't know. They shit the bed. But again, the number one blame for this series is 100% on the offense. I would say Nick Castellanos, he doesn't get a pass because he had some bad at-bats in Game 3. Had a couple bad at-bats today, but he did at least produce. Every other guy does not get a fucking pass. They just don't. Kyle Schwarber. Other than the home run, you didn't do shit. Yes, you worked some good counts. You didn't do shit. Trey Turner, you worked some good counts. You didn't do shit when it came to hitting the ball. Bryce Harper, other than getting a few walks and 1 home run, and I think you got, that was getting on base in Game 2. What the hell did you do? Yes, you did a lot in Game 2. I'm not saying you didn't. But overall, series-wise, what did you do? That at-bat in Game 3 in the 6th inning will haunt me forever. I think I'm going to have nightmares about it tonight. Cassidy, like I said, did his job. I felt like, again, could have been some better at-bats, but he still, I think, went 7 for 17 throughout the series. So, again, I'm not going to hate on him for that. Alec Boehm, Mr. Swing at the first pitch. That might have been your last game as a Philly. I don't know how to feel about you because I love you, Boehmer, but God, I fucking hate your attitude. And I hate your approach at the plate. Swing at every fucking first pitch. Just don't get it. JT Realmuto, best catcher in baseball. We might have to revoke that one. Defensively, yeah. Offensively, I know you got hurt earlier in the year with the knee injury, but what the hell were some of your at-bats, including today, was a joke. Stott, you came through in Game 2. That was about it. Brandon Marsh, pack your fucking bags, bro. Pack your bags, bro. Weston Wilson, he barely played. Just so underwhelming, so disappointing. The whole 9. Just really, I'm starting to almost feel like I'm getting numb to it. As I get older, I handle these losses better. But I can't lie, like, they don't still sting. They still do. And what concerns me about this team is the regression. You go to the World Series in 22. You go to the NLCS, 1 game shy of the World Series last year. You lose in the NLDS, and you win 1 game after having the 2nd seed and getting a bye. I think that tells you everything you need to know about this team, what's going on with the organization. And again, the result after this year, it kills you. You thought you were going to win the World Series. You were preparing for a World Series. Everything said World Series. But it didn't happen. This team folded. Frauds. I don't know if I can believe in them again. Honestly, I don't know if I can until they prove it. Which means I got to wait till, and this is even if they make the playoffs next year, I got to wait till fucking next October just to see if that's going to happen. I got to wait a whole 12 months to see about that. It just makes so much. It makes 22 hurt even more because that really was your shot, even though it wasn't. Just because who the hell expected them to get there that year? But it makes last year hurt even more. Not going up 3-1 because Kimbrel's bum ass in Game 4, and losing Game 6 in 7 at the bank. You have not won a game at Citizens Bank Park since game in the playoffs. Well, okay, that's bullshit. You won on Sunday. Well, other than Sunday, you haven't won a game at Citizens Bank Park in the playoffs since Game 2, since the Diamondbacks last year. It's going to be a long offseason. I'm curious to see what happens. I think a lot of guys, I don't know. Someone's got to go. I think Marsh is gone. Maybe Bohm's gone. I would like to see Painter be brought up next year if he stays healthy. Bullpen guys, maybe we need to reevaluate because you guys all fucking shit the bed. I don't think Topper gets fired, but I don't know. Maybe his message is getting quiet. I don't know. Just tough, man. It's just tough. Just extremely tough. A disappointing season. If you would have told me this back, really any time in the summer, I would have been shocked. Could I have believed it more, July and on? Yeah. Yeah, I could have. But there were a lot of good memories this year. There really were. There really were. I don't know. It just kills me. It makes me really wonder. Is the window closed? Because we got to remember, we have a lot of these guys till they're old as hell. If you're not showing up at moments now when you're in your fucking prime, what makes me think we're gonna have any type of future? I'm gonna get to see Bryce Harper and Trey Turner when they're pushing 40, when they're barely slugging shit. I just don't know. Another year of me wondering, will I ever see this team win a World Series? They won the World Series when I was 6 years old. I love that team, but let's keep it a buck. And I knew the guys on those team, and I was a big fan. I have 100% respect for that team because they got it done. But I didn't really get to watch that team. I didn't get to experience that team. And it's just another year of me asking, goddamn, when am I going to get my turn? Yeah, I got the Eagles in 17, and I will hold on to that forever. Every single year after any of my sports losses, it makes me appreciate that team more. But the Eagles have been fucking us over. The Sixers are the fucking Sixers. And now the Phillies show themselves as frauds. Who else can I rely on? The Flyers? It's just it's just disappointing as a Philadelphia fan. It's disappointing. It's hard to get my hopes up. I'm scared almost if I can never get my hopes up again for a team. Eagles go 10-1 last year. Phillies, most wins in however long. NL East in the first. Yeah, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Extremely disappointing. But before I end this video, Credit to the New York Mets. They've been arguably the best team in baseball since June. You kicked our ass. You did everything right. You guys remind me so much of the 22 Phillies. I hate that team and I hate the Mets, but the overall playing style, I love it. I hate to say it, I love it. You play small ball. I even listened to the interview with Lindor at the end of the game. He even said with the swing on the grand slam, he wasn't trying to be the hero. He was just trying to get a nice hit. Play that clip for the Phillies. I'm done with the hero ball. I'm done. I'm done swinging for the fences. I'm done. Small ball, yes, it's nice if you can hit for the fences. But if you cannot get over one fucking run in 2 of your game, or no. Well, you got 1 run today. Yeah, you got 2 runs. It was fucking in the 9th inning. They scored a 2nd run in game 1. It is a joke. It's a joke. 2 runs, 7 on Sunday, 2 on Tuesday, 1 today. That's not winning baseball. It's just not. It's not. That's really all I have for today, folks. Thank you for staying through this rant if you made it all the way through the video. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like. If you have any thoughts down below about the freaking Phillies being just complete choke artists or the Mets or MLB, anything, drop them down below. I'd love to hear them. And if you like my content or sports content in general, feel free to subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. Just cannot believe the season ended like this. Peace, guys.